Now, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, the ODM party is not divided. Currently, the ODM party is strongly united in the broad-based government with President William Ruto until 2027. Now, ahead of the elections, the 2027 elections, is now when Raila Odinga will have to decide with William Ruto on how to form a political alliance together that will lead to the 2027 general elections. That is exactly what Raila Odinga himself, as the ODM party leader, said during an exclusive interview at NTV just one day ago. Because of time, let me not play for you that particular video of Raila Odinga, but let me show you this headline from yesterday's Daily Nation newspaper, with the headline that says, Raila Odinga said this, that I am with William Ruto until 2027. That is the ODM party position currently in the broad-based government. And it is strongly united in the broad-based government. So the only person, the only individual who is bringing confusion in ODM, not division, but confusion in ODM, is the ODM party Secretary General, Edwin Sifuna himself. He is the only person that is bringing confusion in the ODM party. And I have listened very keenly to what the majority of the ODM party supporters are saying concerning Edwin Sifuna's yesterday interview at Citizen TV. And let me tell you this, because I've done my critical research. Majority of the ODM party supporters, and they can comment down below in this video just to prove me. Majority of the ODM supporters are currently very angry with Edwin Sifuna, and they are saying that this is now the right time for Edwin Sifuna to be removed as the ODM party Secretary General for opposing Raila Odinga. Remember, Raila Odinga is final in ODM as the ODM party leader. Same thing that happens to each and every political party, including UDA. William Ruto is final as the leader. Even in Jubilee Party, Uhuru Kenyatta is the leader. And every decision that he makes must be respected. The same thing to DCP. The former DP, Rigathi is the leader. And every position, political position that he takes, then the members must respect Rigathi as the leader. And in fact, if Edwin Sifuna continues like this, opposing Raila Odinga, I want to assure you in this particular video here that Edwin Sifuna will be a one-term senator of Nairobi County. Even the ODM party ticket, he will not receive. Let me tell you this. Babu Owino's recent politics, if you have realized, Babu Owino used to oppose the broad-based government between Raila and William Ruto. But nowadays, even Babu Owino himself is no longer opposing Raila Odinga in the broad-based government. You know why? It is because Raila Odinga assured Babu Owino that he will get the ODM party ticket to run for the gubernatorial seat in Nairobi County. But he will have to compete with Sakaja. But one thing that I'm sure of is that Babu Owino is the next governor of Nairobi County. Sakaja anaenda nyumbani. That is a sure bet. Let me read for you this headline from the People's Daily newspaper that says, Nairobi Governor, ODM wants William Ruto to cede seat. So even the ODM party have told William Ruto wachana na hii kiti ikuwe ya Babu Owino. So that is exactly what will be done. So the only person that is opposing this broad-based government, and he will not go far, he will be removed very soon, is Bwana Edwin Sifuna. So Edwin Sifuna conducted an exclusive interview yesterday at Citizen TV with Yvonne Okwara because of only two reasons. Two reasons. Reason number one is to endorse Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi and Rigathi Gachagua ticket in the 2027 elections. I'll play for you the video of Sifuna endorsing Fred Matiangi during that interview shortly. And number two, Edwin Sifuna conducted that interview just to compete and to oppose Raila Odinga. That was his main mission, to oppose Raila Odinga's broad-based government with William Ruto. And that is why Edwin Sifuna conducted that interview at Citizen TV exactly one day after Raila Odinga conducted an exclusive interview also at NTV. And when you listen to what Raila Odinga said during that interview at NTV and what Edwin Sifuna as the ODM party secretary general said at Citizen TV, hawaelewani kabisa. Hawaelewani. Sifuna is taking another direction. Yet his ODM party leader and all the ODM party supporters and the leaders, they are taking the same route. Right? So let me begin with number two. How Edwin Sifuna, what Edwin Sifuna told Raila Odinga directly, opposing Raila Odinga. Then I'll play for you that video of Edwin Sifuna endorsing Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi with Rigathi Gachagua's ticket for the 2027 elections. So this is what Raila Odinga said. Edwin Sifuna said. And by the way, in case you're listening to me up to this point and you haven't subscribed, I want you please take a second and hit the subscribe button down below for you to receive more political updates from this channel and also the best political analysis. My name is Jason, and of course, this is Jason Vibes Radio political channel. So this is the statement. Unfortunately, just listen to that word. Unfortunately, you know what it means, right? The position of the party on coalition is given by the party leader. So that is so unfortunate, according to Sifuna. So what he says is the position of the party. For me, now for Edwin Sifuna, my worry is that if you stick with the current government until the 2027, then you don't have the time to prepare for the party for elections. Preparation for the elections does take a lot of time. The worry would be that we would have lost the opportunity to be able not only to extricate ourselves from this very unpopular regime, but also to be able to explain to the people what we have been doing with William Ruto all these years. Sifuna has a point there. If ODM will stick to this regime to 2027, they will not have time for preparation of the 2027 general elections. It takes a lot of time, right? But do you really think that Raila Odinga himself does not know all this? Raila Odinga is well aware that sticking with William Ruto to 2027, they will not have time as ODM party to prepare for the general elections if the ODM party will field a presidential candidate. But what Raila Odinga is doing indirectly is just saying that we are with William Ruto back at 2032. That is what Raila Odinga is saying. For those people who can understand Raila Odinga's language. That is exactly what Raila Odinga said. Raila is well aware about all the elections matters, the time that it takes. But if it is with William Ruto, there's nothing to worry about because they are with William Ruto to 2032. That is what Raila Odinga is saying. But Edwin Sifuna is opposing Raila Odinga there, that he should not stick with William Ruto up to 2027. You see? Now, this is how Sifuna endorsed Matiangi and Rigathi Gachagua. Before I play for you the video, Yvonne Okwara asked Sifuna if he is supporting Dr. Fred Matiangi. And this is the response. Fred Matiangi is not an angel. He has his own faults. But if he can help us remove William Ruto from power, so be it. I support him. Then he said this about Rigathi Gachagua. Do not be deceived, Yvonne Okwara. Rigathi Gachagua won't be on the ballot in 2027. He was impeached. But I like him as long as he is helping us fight William Ruto. I assure you, William Ruto is going home. In 2 years' time, he will be home. So this is the video. Just listen very keenly to what Edwin Sifuna is talking about here.
Moving forward, do you think any of the others who are presenting themselves for possible leadership in the country as we go forward, because it's very clear we're in a pre-campaign, if not full campaign season, they've organized themselves under the United One Kenya opposition. I'd like us to maybe talk about each of them. So there's Dr. Fred Matiangi, who has expressed interest in the top seat in the country. What do you think of him as a solution going forward?
First of all, as a leader of a political party, I am inclined to think of myself first. I must think of ODM first. ODM is not, has not run out of leaders. ODM has not run out of ability to produce presidential candidates. So why are you sending me there? You should have started with my own political party.
Let's go.
But I will tell you this.
We'll get to ODM. We'll get to ODM.
My view about 2027 is that there will be no room for sentiment. The project of removing William Ruto does not allow for sentiment. We will not work with angels. There are no angels. Even Sifuna is not an angel. I have my faults. I'm not a perfect human being. But the national priority project of removing William Ruto does not allow for sentiment. So, Dr. Fred Matiangi has his faults. And, that's why I said, I referred you to this preamble. We must all agree that we are going back to a government that respects the rule of law, human dignity, democratic governance, all of those. And I am happy that everybody who has declared to be president is being examined on their record. Is being examined on their record and their history. And this is the thing that we missed out in 2022. Because they say a leopard never changes its spots. Your history is who you are. If you are died in the wool Kanu hawk from the 90s. Yvonne, when we were kids, when multi-party was coming, I was about 10 years in 92. They used to tell us that if you flash the two-finger salute, they will cut one finger. Who are those people who are telling us those things? These Kanu youth wingers here who are in power now. From that time. So, examine the history of everyone. Fred Matiangi has his faults. But if he's going to help us remove William Ruto, so be it. So be it.
Former Deputy President Gachagua?
He is impeached. He cannot run. I don't understand why people talk about him as a viable candidate. The Constitution says once you're impeached, you cannot run.
As kingmaker? Is he someone you would work with?
I don't know about kingmaker. Let me tell you about my view of Gachagua as in terms of value proposition. The value proposition for Gachagua, for me, from an ODM perspective, is that he is taking away votes that helped beat us in 2022. For as long as he's taking away votes from Ruto, I don't care where he takes them. He is not giving William Ruto. Are you getting my point? Because for me, I still believe ODM has the best chance. If Yvonne, Raila Odinga were to get the exact same number of votes that he got in 2022 in 2027, and William Ruto loses Mount Kenya, Raila Odinga will be president. That's how I see it as SG.
That is the end of our analysis today. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. I want to know your opinion. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below concerning Edwin Sifuna's political future in ODM. Do you really think that Sifuna still have a chance in ODM party? or he will be kicked out, he will be expelled, he will be suspended. As for me, Sifuna is not going far in ODM party. Ataondolewa. Until next time, see you in my next video analysis. Bye-bye and have a wonderful day ahead. See you.